sitting anybody else that wanted to sit there because of a reservation.
I think you're being dramatic.
I'm being dramatic.
Wow.
I'm being dramatic.
I think it is not.
being dramatic. No. Restaurant Punk, what's up?
Restaurant Punk!
Good. In unison.
In unison.
The aggression I have right now.
Liz.
We're all right
Yanni.
next to
Is that a bracelet?
Yep.
Holy shit. That's it. That's
It's
a heavy
duty,
fucking
man.
bracelet.
It's for backhanding arrogant customers.
Oh, so sorry.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
It's not very nice, Nico.
That's true.
And it's guests, not customers.
Well, guess I, show a lot of love and respect. Customers that are obnoxious are customers.
I'm a paying customer, and I'm going to tell all my friends not to come here ever again.
That's fine by me.
Well, that's not very smart, Nico.
Yes. Yeah, I don't want your
The
kind
whole
around
outside
here.
world will tell you should be careful. You're going to lose your customers.
No.
So why are you so cocky when it comes to that?
I'll sleep at night and I'll be okay. I will sleep. It'll be okay.
So that's you saying whatever you want to your guest.
Yes.
Would you agree with that?
I'm sorry. What were you saying?
What?
I didn't know what was happening. What happened?
Hey, welcome, Liz.
Sorry.
This is Restaurant Punk.
You know what? Because my mind went to a place of like, this is a different topic, sort of, but like, what if a customer or guest comes in and they want a table that was reserved for another table?
Oh, it's happened.
Does that sound familiar?
It's happened.
What? I'm sorry. Does it have a reserved sign on it?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
It does
No,
matter.
because if they reserved it in open table, right?
Uh-huh.
And another guest comes in, they're like, I want the table. I'm so sorry, but it is reserved. I have another reservation coming in.
Are we going to use a topic? Why do guests make reservations 3 months ahead of time and then cancel 5 minutes before?
Or don't show up.
Or, well,
We could do that. I actually had a conversation with a guest the other night, and she was in the industry, and she went on and on about how it's so messed up when people, like you said, will make reservations all throughout the city on the same night and then cancel.
Yeah.
that is a
They
thing.
choose their one. Uh-huh.
That is a thing.
I'm so happy you remember that. Thanks.
But what if you're a struggling restaurateur or any business owner? Shouldn't you be trying to get as many guests as you can? I think we're being a little cockier with our guests, or we're open and sincere about it because we feel like we're going to be okay.
No.
Or just to keep your house
you're
in
opening up
order.
you're allowing toxic people to enter your restaurant to do whatever they want and have expectations, which we're trying to get away from.
Yes.
We don't want people to have expectations. Come into a restaurant, have some good food that's fresh.
I don't know about no expectations, but
No,
expectations
listen,
of entitlement.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like the expectations of, I don't like this dish at all. Or, send it back, give me something else I'm not paying for type of expectations. You know what I mean? Like, it's my house. You're coming into my house. I've created this food for you to enjoy. If you don't like it, you don't have to come back.
Yeah, but I'm paying for it. Are you gonna take care? Are you gonna give me my money back?
How many times? Okay, this is a bad analogy.
I'll be the guest. No, I'll be the guest. You know what? Listen, I think you have a great place here. I didn't like this food. Get me something else.
Okay.
I gave you an order.
Did you eat 2 bites of that food, or did you finish the whole thing and leave 2 bites of the food?
You know what? The first half was pretty good. It was cooked medium rare, but for some reason I got to the second half and the fucking thing was well done.
Did you say something to your server?
You know what? If I saw him, I would say something. So listen, I'm sorry to be a dick. Listen, I own a restaurant too, so I'm just saying.
I got you.
If it's
I got
possible,
you.
I know you guys are busy right now, but your server's over there jacking off or smoking a joint. I haven't seen him in 38 minutes. You walk around here like you own the fucking place, which you probably do. So
Yeah.
I'm talking to you. So is there any way I can get another steak?
I do apologize the fact that you haven't seen your server in 38 whole minutes.
Oh, fuck your apologies. You gonna get me one or not?
There's the door.
Yeah,
Your
okay.
bill's taken care of.
I'm out. Thank
Goodbye,
you.
never come
Done.
back.
All right. That's extreme.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
extreme.
But aside from food, just like other issues in the restaurant that would come up, they try to be accommodating, but
Well, back to your open table thing. When you're saying somebody reserved, you can't reserve an actual table. I don't believe you
they
can.
did. I let them.
Yeah, you can't
And then
reserve
Yanni
an
came
actual
in
table.
and try to sit there.
Yeah, but you can't reserve.
It's true.
Yeah, I know. That's why I
That's
brought it
true.
up. That's why I brought it
I'm
up.
like, I can't sit at
Just
this fucking
happened.
table? Why?
I said, no, you cannot. And I'm
They're
like,
coming in at
this.
6 o'clock. I'm like, it's 5:02.
But did you wait? I'm confused. Did you make a reservation? Or not have a
No, I
reservation?
just
No,
walked
he
out.
walked
Okay.
in. Then you definitely get nothing, sir.
No, he gets away with everything, and he's allowed to.
Well, not that night either.
How do we know that he wasn't there from the beginning of the night and he's still there? What are you going to rush him out? No.
Well, let's make pretend it was 5:02 and there were no tables in the restaurant yet,
Yeah, that's what happened.
right? And I want to sit at that table.
Which you're entitled to.
Well, not just because whatever, but let's say another guest wants
No,
to sit at that table.
just in general. That's fine.
Can't you say, I can give you this table, but I need you to get the fuck up before 6 o'clock because I have that table reserved?
Not in those exact words, but yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I would.
But I mean,
I've done it before.
if it was within, if there was no way you were going to get up in that time, I would say no.
But I felt so unwelcome that I was like, don't look at me.
Because the people who reserve the tables, those were regulars, and that's a table they like to eat.
I absolutely agree with that.
So,
1 billion,
that
absolutely.
specific table itself.
Yes, table 5.
So table 5 makes a reservation on open table, and they're automatically put at table 5, or you move them to table 5 and give them that table.
No, they're automatically booked for that table, for table 5.
It doesn't make any sense because I also use open table, and it just randomly puts them.
No,
wherever.
it doesn't put them. They put it in their notes. We would like table 5.
Okay, table 5's broken one day. What are you going to put them that table? It doesn't make any sense. Do you understand what I'm
If
saying?
I'm able to accommodate you, I will accommodate you.
Correct. But
What?
it wasn't accommodated that day, right? Because
Not
Yanni
for
was there.
him, no.
Yes,
Because he sat at table 5.
No, he did not. He
I got takeout. I left.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fucked up.
How's that fucked up?
That's fucked
the
up.
guest still ordered something, right?
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to get across is that you can accommodate people the best that you can, but there will be instances when you can't.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay. But I didn't have any other specific reservations for any tables. And
So
we
it was
had
your
another
one table of the night.
I had 2 tables. But what I'm saying is, and then he walked in. If I'm in a busy house and maybe obviously I can't always get you the table you want, that's fair. But if it's an open night and I only have a couple reservations and I can put you at the table, I will put you at the table.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to get across is that if he wanted to sit at table 5, he can sit at table 5 and be okay. Your clients come in, your guests come in, and it's taken. It's taken. It doesn't matter.
No.
What do you mean no?
Because if they come in and the restaurant is slow, there's one other table and you're
you're accommodating another guest.
No, but first come, first served. Yeah, but the first person who made the reservation, person who made the reservation, okay, for a specific table, they should have rights to that table. If you're not busy,
And what if they don't show up?
then they don't show up.
But then you lost on that table of sitting anybody else that wanted to sit there because of a reservation.
I think you're being dramatic.
I'm being dramatic.
Wow.
I'm being dramatic.
I think it is not.
being dramatic.
No.
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 I don't see what the big deal is with giving it to the table.
I
who
have
requested it.
guests that have specific tables that they love, and I give it to them as much as I possibly can.
Yes.
But sometimes you just can't.
Right, but in this
So-
case, I could.
I've
this case,
literally in the past told people that sat down at that table to get up and go to another table. That's how bad it was back in the day. But I'm like, no.
I don't know. If I
You know
have an
what?
open,
No.
if I have 2 reservations and one of them wants a table, I'm not. If a table comes in before them and wants it, I'm not going to give it to them. That's just ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Because it's the perception.
I
When the table that
understand what
requested
you're
comes in,
saying.
it's perception. Like, really? You have it. There's only one other table here, and you couldn't give me the table I wanted. I requested, and they were nice about it on the.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. So you're gonna go above and beyond, which you should with your guests anyway. But to have to deal with that kind of attitude that comes from them because they didn't get their one table on a slow night.
But they didn't have an attitude. Now, if they had an attitude, but the way that
They did or they didn't.
they did not.
Okay,
and
so
the way
then
they
it's
write
not
it
a
in the
problem.
notes, they were very nice about it. They request it all the time when they come in, and they're not entitled when they come in. And they have this thing where they like to twist the table in different orientation. But I let them because to me, it's how they ask. They're very polite. They don't say every time I come here they let us do it.
This also goes back down to the, can you turn the lights down or turn the lights back up? Can you turn the music down? Can you turn the music up? It's too cold in here. It's too hot in here. It's opening up so much.
Tell us how you really feel, Nico.
I hear what you're saying.
I am very people oriented and I will do whatever, I can for guests, but I am not going to go above and beyond to the extreme where if they don't get what they want, they're a different person. Or they'll write a review, or let me speak to somebody, or they'll call me if I'm not there to say, hey, listen, we were in tonight, but we couldn't get our table. Like, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, but I feel comfortable that if I had a guest who, let's say I couldn't accommodate you, but we've accommodated you in the past, and now they come in, they have this expectation. I would say, look, anytime we can accommodate you, we will try our best, but that isn't always going to be the case. And I would be firm on it.
I'm somebody of, not even just Yanni, but somebody close, could have been anybody, wants to sit at that table, they're more than welcome to sit at that table.
Okay, well, don't come on my person.
I won't.
However,
When you open one up, I won't.
is there a difference if there's 8 tables in the restaurant?
Yeah.
Somebody walks in at 5:02 and they want that table, but you have 8 tables full between 5 and 5:15. Do you let that table walk out and hold that table till 6 for the reservation and keep it empty,
That's what
or
I'm
do you
saying.
take the walk-in?
If we have a lot of tables, and then if a walk-in, and let's say the only table available at that point is table 5, the table they wanted, I would likely seat it. But now, at the beginning of the night, if I know I have a lot of reservations and I know that one table wanted table 5, I would reach out to them, call them, and let them know that I cannot guarantee them that. But if it's available, we will certainly, have it on the side for them. But
yeah, I would compare it to the early days at George's place with only 10 tables and 10 booths, right?
Yeah.
And I would push it, and then you would tell me no, and I'd fuck it all up, and then you would push it, and it worked like a charm. So that's me in the kitchen trying to orchestrate the front of the house and fucking everything up because I had a 7:45 reservation that showed up at 7:45 and they didn't see it until what, 8:30.
8:30.
And they were upset. So we had to do whatever it took to bring them back to some sort of level of a level of happiness, right? Because we already started off the engagement on the wrong foot. So that's why it's fascinating, Liz bringing up, when it comes to reserving tables, does it depend if you're a successful business or a struggling business? Do you hold that table or not to hold that table? Are you trying to build a business one guest at a time, or you're already busy enough that it doesn't really matter?
I don't think it matters to that degree either.
Even if you're a struggling business,
If you're
trying
a struggling
to build
business, you're trying to
a
build,
clientele,
but then you're creating something that you're going to kick yourself in the ass for later. That's how I feel.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
Disagree?
no, I do. No, I think with a lot of things there need to be boundaries, and I think sometimes you have to tell people no because I do understand the sense of entitlement, but I also do think that you can explain to a guest that if I'm able to do what it is you're requesting, I will at that point in time. But that won't always be the case. There are going to be times I can't, and I need you to understand that if I can't accommodate you, there are reasons.
So we're basically saying it's at the restaurateur's discretion
Well, what's your
It has to
thought?
be.
of. Fuck
Would
them
you do
all.
it?
I know. I'm over it.
Oh, wow. I'm shocked. No, I'm shocked.
How did you
that
feel
say
about
that.
being able
About
to...
what?
That you wouldn't accommodate?
Again,
No.
struggling business and building, completely different. What, Nikos at a point right now where his restaurant is so successful, it starts to get a little bit annoying and people start
Yeah.
fighting and whining
Yeah, I
about
see
getting
that.
in. So watching him now talk like that, I've been there. I
Yeah.
know what it feels like. But it's all, the fun part is getting stuff and growing a business. Once you're there, I believe that his restaurant could go on for 10 years. Let's say he left tomorrow. It would slowly decline year by year, but it would take a while. So it's already kind of set. So he's had to make some hard decisions because he has, how many seats do you have? 70 something?
Something like that.
Something like that, right?
On a warm day. On a cold day,
So we're not talking
much.
hundreds of seats. We're talking 70. So it's not tiny, but it's a decent size. But I can hear the frustration in his voice because some people just don't know how to act.
I'm Greek. It's passion.
I
Yeah, I
agree with
mean,
I
you
see
know.
that. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not unreasonable request in the off season.
No, I agree with what you're saying to an extent. I do. I would have done the same thing, but I would have given Yanni the table because it's Yanni.
I
Sorry.
would not.
I'm sorry.
And I did not.
There's certain things in life that supersede other things, including guests. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, but it's Yanni. It's Yanni.
No,
You
and
tell
I'll
me
tell
that
you
if you
why.
came in and you wanted to sit at table 5, I'm like, no, you can't sit there.
I would never ask that if it was available.
You
fine,
wouldn't have
but
known. I would have said sure. And that would have been the
I
I
would
would have been
not-
the only one known. I'm like,
I
absolutely.
am very low maintenance. I am. And I would not.
I don't think so.
In a restaurant, no, I'm
so.
very accommodating. I'm very easy, but
say in a restaurant,
But if
low
he's saying
maintenance.
that the guests come first, and then we are with the restaurants, I wouldn't think that he would want to bump a table.
But they're not bumping. There's other tables they could sit at. Again.
There's ways to, they say a sauce, what's the Anthony Bourdain quote? A sauce covers a multitude of sins on a dish. So I would use.
I actually like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would use that analogy when it comes to
you
what
say
we're
it to me
talking
again?
about right now. I forget how I said it. I just shit a genius. I had to channel my inner. A sauce covers a multitude of sins.
On a dish.
Yes.
That's hot.
So I
like
think
that.
when we're talking about this, that's the first thing that comes to mind. Would I take that risk? I would play it by ear. Would I trust somebody else with it? Very, very few people.
Yeah.
And you two would be in that 3% rule, but
Yeah.
it would be very hard for me to let somebody. But obviously, I've witnessed him over the years work the magic, and that's translated into his successful restaurant.
Magic.
I'm magical too, Nico.
You're like, I don't know about all that. You're like dark magic.
Oh,
It works, Nico.
So you would have given me the table.
100%.
Liz told me to get the fuck out.
I would open up the restaurant for you on a closed day.
You would what?
I said I would have opened up the restaurant for you on a closed day.
Aw.
I would have been pissed off, but I would have done it.
I think ever since I recited Nikos' phone number like a year ago, he was like, "Oh, like how many people's phone numbers do you know?"
Oh my gosh.
Offhand,
It's true.
Touched you?
huh?
It touched your
I
heart.
think I don't know my son's phone number.
I don't know my son's phone numbers either.
Wow.
Yeah, Michael and Georgia. I do not know your cell phone numbers by heart. I know my childhood number,
on purpose.
my brother's number, your number. I don't know Steve's number.
Do you know your number?
George's Place number, original. I had to look up George's Place courthouse today. 77826. I got it. All right. But I would say there's less than 10 phone numbers that I've memorized by heart. Would you guys agree with that?
Yep. Now.
So that's how
Now
you
we
really know you care about somebody, when you know their fucking phone number by heart.
Not necessarily.
No, you don't think so?
No, because I have someone in my life that she's so annoying. That's why I know her number.
But how?
She's related to me.
Don't talk about your mom that way. Don't talk about your mom that way.
Punk! Punk, we got it on film. I'm Yanni.
Hi, Yanni. I'm Nikos. Out.
That's Liz. Don't you forget it.
Kind of look different than from before. Is it weird? Is that better?
Is it good enough to seduce Nico?
What you got? What do you want?